Let's see. Share screen. Nope. Share. Mute mic. Hello? Hello? Ah, how lovely. I forgot to plug in the mic. That's my bad. I had lots to do, so yeah. Okay, this is the end of the year stream. I'm waiting for more people to show up. Last time I forgot to put the replay on the chat. So for the entire video, it looked like I was just talking to myself more than usual. But this time I added the chat reply thing, the chat relay thing. So hopefully when this is over, everyone can see the actual chat. I'm gonna wait a while. I'm gonna watch some Squire. I kind of miss his skits, like from War Thunder. Yeah, so I've browsing my subscriber count. It's been dropping like Joe Biden, and I once had around 600 more subscribers than I do now, and they're just all at once. They're just vanishing. I don't know why. Let's see. I'm just waiting for people to show up so then we can talk. I think you just picked up a bit of I'm watching the live stream on my phone just to see if it's actually working, because for some reason, again, people are somewhat unsubscribing for any reason. I don't know why. Let's see. I had somebody, and now somebody just left. Damn it. So yeah, I'm just keeping waiting for more people to show up so then we can talk about this entire year. Because seriously, this past year, it it was something, all right. It was something, all right. Is someone here? If someone is here, just talk. Hello? Of steel on a side of dishonored slots, dear the night, or I study not. Hello? Hello? Give it some willing, don't leave that thing behind. We can't risk it falling into the hands of the enemy. Before you know it, we'll be landing perfectly serviceable Spitfires on the beach. It's just a gift to them. Hello? Glad I am bored. And not, but then again, the first person who actually showed up was 30 minutes in. Can I watch myself on the TV? Oh yeah, I can. Ain't that neat? God, I'm so bored right now. I just want to talk to people about what has been going on for the past year. Talk about it and see which parts were worse, which parts could have been better, and which parts weren't so bad. I'm not saying that there were great things, but there was only one great thing, and that was most likely the election. That was the only good news we had in God knows how long. I'm just scrolling through my TV right now until I see anyone in chat. Oh, Chud. Cannibalistic humanoid underdwellers. Yeah, that was a really freaky movie. So what's gonna happen now that it's almost the end of the year? What will next year hold? I mean, yeah, sure, Trump is going to be put into office again. But we still have some ways to go until then. Nothing new. I'm still doing my Make America Clean Again campaign, but my subscriber count is falling for some reason. God, that sucks. Let's see what's new on X. Yes, I know about the news about Jimmy Carter. I want to go over everything with a few people. Excuse me. Bang ding 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 ding. Is somebody here? Hello? Let me see if this is doing right. Hello, is anyone there? I see somebody on this. I see somebody is here. If you're here, just say something in the chat so then we can get started. I want to talk about the entire year since in a few days this year will be officially over, and I just want to see just go over it with some people to see which parts were bad, which parts were somewhat good, and which parts we just did not expect to happen this year. Hello? Well, in the meantime, I might as well talk about how my year went until more people show up. My year, well, it started off okay. Last year, I went to Florida on vacation for at least 10 days, I think. I think it was 10 days. And I had fun time there. But one thing I did know about Floridians, or however you want to say it, they think 60 degrees is brutally cold. I went there. Some people said that it was the coldest winter they had in a long time, and I was there wearing my nice white suit and shirt, and I felt fine. Like seriously, people in Florida, they think they think 60 degrees. It's like a cold snap. I saw some people in Florida wearing hoodies. Hoodies. in the mid of January. But then, after that, now I don't remember much. February was a bit of a blur. I know about March because of the Super Tuesday, where I thought Super Tuesday was the day Trump was going to announce his VP pick. I was wrong. I know I was wrong. Sue me. Given the DOJ, I think they will. And I remember how the election was mostly just the primaries. I was always focused on the caucuses, the primaries, like in New Hampshire, the Iowa thing, and many other states. And I remember how Nikki Haley was so excited to win. She was nowhere near the amount of votes she needed to win the nomination. She was so happy when she first won like one county or something in New Hampshire. I think it was the New Hampshire primary. She was so happy when she won the first one, but it was the same one where if you win that, you won't win the nomination. It's kind of like a weird voodoo thing. It's like that one county is like jinx, where that's the first one to go, but if you win it, it's just not good. And I remember some other people that were in the primaries. I remember, like, I think it was in 2023 during the first ever Republican debate, where I think my governor, future ex-governor Doug Burgum, he had a leg injury playing basketball or something, and I was just so confused by that. He was at a basketball game a day before the Republican primary thing was happening. The Republican debates. Don't know why that even happened. And I remember a few of the nominees. I remember Mike Pence. Remember he was there. He did not last long. I think he was only there for like 2. I remember Huckabee. Somebody named Huckabee. He was like somebody from Arkansas. Some people forget Arkansas is a state, similar to North Dakota. Most people they just don't remember that we just. But yeah, the Republican debate for who was going to be the nominee, that was that. It wasn't really entertaining. I only really watched for Vivek Ramaswamy because he was the one I thought maybe had a chance of being Trump's VP. Because we all know that Trump did not have to go to the debates. I mean, why would he? He has a fan base similar to probably Reagan. Too big to win. And I do remember the other primaries. I remember how each one there was less and less people to the point it was Ronnie, Nikki, and Donald. And surprise, surprise, Ronnie dropped out before Nikki Haley did. I mean, to be honest, in 2022, I thought maybe Trump and Ronald. I know, I know, I just say his name on. I thought that in 2022, Donald Trump and Ron DeSantis would team up. Donald would become the president then, and DeSantis would become the VP. That was like 2 years ago. Since then, I realized Ron DeSantis, I don't think he has a shot. I think he is a better governor. He needs to stay in Florida for as long as possible. Because if not, his successor might be a Democrat or a Rhino or someone worse. I don't know. But other than that, I think the Republican primaries, they were just, I mean, we all know who's going to win. I mean, who would think that Chris Christie would have won anything? I mean, for God's sake. The guy is fatter than Howard Taft. He was the president after Teddy Roosevelt, and he was one lord at. I mean, seriously. We will never have a fat president as long as well, anything really, because they're so fat. I'm not on my game right now because there's not many people here, so Now, another thing that happened throughout the year after March, well, in April I started my campaign. Not really my campaign for mayor. I started the Make America Clean Again stuff. That's when I started going out and picking up trash. Why? Well, I was just bored. Okay, I was just bored, and I lost everyone in the chat. And that's fine. I'll keep talking. Hell, again, in the first live stream, the first person only showed up around 30 minutes, and I'm already at the 15-minute mark, so I got plenty of time. I just want to chew the fat until I actually get some people in here. Okay, so another thing I really want to talk about what happened this past year was mostly just other Congress book crap, spending bill this, spending bill that, government shutdown this, government shutdown that. Another thing that really was a shock was how long Nikki Haley stayed in the race. I mean, seriously, she stayed in longer than I thought. Okay, now what else happened during this past year? Well, let's see what else happened. Something major. Who's this? Leeds Andrew. Hello, hello, hello. Mr. or Mrs. Andrew. So what do you think of the past year? I'm doing this live stream about a few days until the new year starts because hey, it's the end of the year. Might as well talk about it. Seeing the good, what good there was, and the bad, and seeing what could have happened and what we didn't know would happen. For example, this year sucked. Yeah, this year definitely did suck. It sucked harder than Kamala Harris and Willie Brown. So sorry. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. But yeah, I think. How about this? Let's go over the bad stuff first and just get it out of the way, and then talk about either the okay stuff or the good stuff. Let's see. Tell me about yourself. I don't know who you are. Basically, I am a future politician. I'm running for mayor of my city, North Dakota. Because, well, number one, the current mayor, I don't know if he's going to run for a third term. He's in the middle of his second term right now. And I want to make sure that my city does not have a Democrat mayor because whenever a small town, or any town or city really, has a Democrat mayor, they never leave. Seriously. Detroit, I'm talking about the party. For example, the moment Detroit had a Democrat mayor, they've been Democrat ever since, and nothing has been well for them. Cleveland, Chicago, New York, all have something in common. Once they went Democrat, they barely went back to the Republicans. The Democrats are like a tumor or an ulcer, just sucking the life out of you while giving you a big pain in your stomach. Another thing, my campaign is to make America clean again. Because around April of this year, I started to have an epiphany. A brilliant idea. What would be a good campaign slogan? Obama had the "Yes we can, Google gobble, yes we can" for 8 years, and nothing happened. Many other politicians had similar campaigns, about education, the roads, taxes, but that's all. But any politician can do that. My thing is to clean up America and then to keep it clean, very clean, so clean. And that's because I made a parallel between the amount of litter in a city streets and how good they actually are. For example, most of the states, most states that have at least one Democrat town, they don't end well so well. They don't end well. For example, again, Detroit, they have a Democrat mayor. then this city is full of garbage, pollution, and rubbish. How are you going to keep your city clean? Actually, well, if you've been watching my videos, like my YouTube shorts, during the spring and summer, I went out around every morning. I took a video like this of a place littered with garbage. Then I would pick it all up off screen. Then I would do it again, showing the before and after. But recently, I found an easy way to make money. You see, there is a place called Minn Kota Recycling, and they take aluminum and steel cans. So what I've been doing is that before I just threw all of the aluminum cans, like beer cans, Coca-Cola cans, in the bin with the rest of the rubbish. But now I realize they pay money for aluminum cans per pound. So what I've been doing for a few weeks now is saving all the cans I can find in the house or not, and I've been giving them to this place, and I've been getting money. How much? Well, they go by pounds, so maybe 5 or 10 cents a pound. It really depends on of how big the can is. For example, if you have that made no sense anyways. My point is that this would be an easy way for me to fund my campaign without taking any donations from shady corporations. Most politicians, the way they do it is that they try to those 5 or 10 cents a pound. Yeah, about so, maybe 2. I think it's probably. I know they take paper and all this stuff, but that's like 1 cent a pound or something like that. I forgot. I think I thought I had a thing here, but hold up, it's right here. See? No, that's another one. But hold up, my why got stuck. But yeah, I actually made a short showing it off. You know, my plan to fund my own campaign while cleaning up America. 2 birds, 1 stone. I know it's not lucrative, but it's something. But back on topic of the live stream, which parts did you think of this year were? That's a lot of cans. Yeah, that is a lot of cans. I've been using old Walmart bags. Not only have I been saving the aluminum cans, I've been saving old soup cans. You see, they go by pound, right? Which one weighs the most? So say it takes 100 aluminum cans to equal the same as, say, 10 soup cans. By doing both aluminum and steel cans, like old soup cans or old dog food cans, I make money. It's not much, but I'm not trying to get rich real quick. The only way for me to get rich real quick is to do what Pelosi does, insider trading, and I don't do that because I'm not a villain. But back on topic, which parts did you think were absolutely terrible for this year, from start to finish, from January all the way up to today? Is YouTube your job or what's your career? Well, my career is politics. You see, I truly believe that I'm destined for politics. I tried to do other jobs, but it didn't really click. You know, it didn't really mesh into my blood. You know, like I was okay at it. I was okay, but it wasn't. My heart wasn't in it. This is what I like to do videos, talking shit on our friends on the other side of the aisle, and basically go over what's been happening. I did a few news things in the past. You know, when the what other political jobs have you had? I never heard of you before. Well, I never had any political jobs before. Why? Well, here's the thing about politics. It has gotten very, very divisive. Okay, but as to answer why I haven't been, what other political jobs have I had? Well, none. This is gonna be my first one. I want to get into politics. I want to make America clean again, but the only way I can do that is start out small. Excuse me. Most people, they try to go straight to the top real quick. but they don't have the experience yet. They want to run for us. Yeah, I know. Sorry. I had lunch. I know. I'm a human being just like you, right? But yeah, the only way I can actually one day help change the meta is if I start out slow, work my way up. Hopefully, I don't turn into a swamp creature like most politicians end up doing. They try to do good, but in the end, they just end up part of the swamp. But one way I will make sure I don't end up as a swamp creature is by doing things myself. I don't take bribes. I take donations from the people who want to fund my campaign. That or my pen always doing this, or I will have to fund it myself. Either way, I will one day become mayor. Here's the thing. I had I tried to do a live stream with Adam Francisco. He is a Latino YouTuber, a true MAGA patriot. I tried to do a live stream with him, but he said the only way for me to be on his thing is if number one, I have a channel. I do. Number one, I'm running for some sort of political office. I am. And if I have a website for people to donate to. See, that's why I hit a snag. I'm not good with that type of techno stuff. Hell, my first live stream, I forgot to put the chat relay on, so the entire time it just looked like I was talking into the microphone. What's Cash App or Venmo? I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. Again, I rather take cash donations. Why? Well, it's just simpler. It's easier. It's easier. That way, I actually have it in my hand. I even have a container specifically made, not made, but specifically marked. You don't mail cash free. Yeah, I know. I'm, in person, like in person donations. I would do for example, why would I take donations from somebody who is not part of my city? Now, if I was running for, say, state representative, that makes more sense because then more people. Basically, would you donate to me if, say, you were in another state, even though I'm not running for your state, I'm running for mayor? Or say you're in a different. Say you and I are in the same state, for example, but you live on the most western side of the state, and I live here on the eastern side of the state. Would you donate to my campaign, even though I'm not running to represent you? You really want to donate to me? Well, I do have a Patreon, but that's more dead than Joe Biden's political career. And I don't know how to transfer the money because again, I'm not good with this techno stuff. I rather just get cash in person. That way, I know the person, so I can look them in the eye and tell them, "I will fulfill your promise. I will fulfill my duty to you." Because most politicians, they have a website where you can donate to, but then it seems so impersonal. You donate to their campaign, but they don't personally know you. Yeah, that's fine. Again, if I have to, I will have to fund my own campaign. It won't be easy. It won't be easy, but no one said it would be easy. Let's see what else is happening. How much is it gonna cost? I have no idea, my dear. I have no idea. But so far, I have a good war chest. Isn't that what they call it? A war chest? I have a good bundle in cash, obviously. I'm not gonna say how much because, well, that's not something you're supposed to do. I know I should be honest, but that would be kind of stupid to reveal because then somebody can just say an opponent could easily just fund more than me and say, "Hey, let this guy. He thinks he can run for mayor." Basically, I'm not gonna say how much I have right now because I'm still gaining money. But so far, I think I have a tiny bundle for now. Oh yeah, you don't want, yeah, because I know I should be honest about how much money is in my war chest, but at the same time, I really don't want to reveal so much so quickly. For example, Kamala Harris, she bragged about $1 million. She had $1 million. Now she's 20 million in debt. You see what I mean? Because it was seen like bragging. I don't want to brag, but people will assume I'm bragging, and then at the end, it might be all gone. Like Kamala Harris, she bragged about $1 billion. She had $1 billion in her war chest, but but the week after the election, she was 20 million in debt. See what I mean? I'm not going to reveal how much I have until or how much I had until after the election to show that how much money I had, how much I spent, how much I have left, just to show that I'm not going to waste it on freaking Beyonce and Oprah. To show that I'm good with the money, I will use it appropriately. Made sense, right? Now, I really want to talk about this last year, okay, this year, and go over what happened during this entire year and break it down to how did we end up here, okay, and how did some events actually happen? Like, what was the lead up to a certain event? For example, July 13th. What happened during the past year, during that year before it, that actually led up to it? I think it all started probably year before, but I think there were signs beforehand, but we just didn't see them in time. Well, what do you think? It's almost lunchtime. Yeah, that's fine. But basically, what events do you think were very bad? Which events do you think could have been worse? And some events that you just did not predict. For example, I don't think anyone could have predicted, you know, and I don't think anyone could have predicted what happened just yesterday, Jimmy Carter. Basically, like the whole what was on your 2024 bingo card and what wasn't. When my boyfriend broke up with me was the worst part of the year. Oh, well, that's sad. Wait, so are you a female or are you gay? Either one's fine with me. I think one of my cousins is gay. Yeah, I think one of my cousins is gay. The only problem is that he collects Funko Pops, and I think that was yeah. You're a woman, dude. Now I can't see it. The thing is so dang small. That and I need new glasses. But they are very expensive because everything is more expensive. Let's see. Oh yeah. But then again, just because you have a female profile picture doesn't mean you can be a female. Because catfishing is a big thing nowadays. I was once catfished a long time ago, back when I was an immature teenager. Are you gay? No, no, I'm not gay. I have no problem with the gays. What I have a problem is fake gay people. People that say, you can't arrest me, I'm gay. You know, those type of people. Men who aren't gay, but say they're gay, just so they don't get any consequences. For example, like criminals, or, the P word, F files, like Diddy. Like fake gay people. I don't like fake gays or fake lesbians. People who basically claim that they are gay or lesbian, but they're not. But they want to make you feel bad. So basically, it's like saying, well, it's really hard to explain in context. But it's kind of like though that I think you heard of that. heard of this. There was a gay couple, a quote unquote gay couple, that adopted some kids and they did some naughty things with them. Turns out they weren't really gay, they were just sick. That, and I don't have a problem with the LGBTQ community. I just have a problem with those that abuse their privileges and abuse their rights. Basically people that want to go into a women's bathroom because they think they are a woman, but they don't look like a woman. Some fat guy with a beard saying, "How dare you deny me, John?" In the women's bathroom, "I feel like a woman." Those people I don't like. And then there are some days that, yeah, like Pete Buttigieg. Everything he does has to be gay, 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 gay. He has to constantly remind us he has a husband. He has to constantly remind us he nurses his child, like with one of those fake breast things. But I don't really care about that. I hate it when days are all about in your face about it. No, I don't hate gays. My cousin is gay. I just hate those who, number one, say they're gay, but are not gay, but they just want to be under the gay symbol just so they won't have to face consequences for their actions. And then I hate the ones that have to put it in your face, constantly remind you all day, 24/7 that you're gay. I don't care you're gay. Stop reminding me. Basically, it's like that. I have a gay friend. Well, a bisexual friend. He and I are okay, but he doesn't constantly remind me he's bisexual. Like our friends on the left. They constantly remind you. They wear pins. They have rainbow hair. They wave their flag all the damn time, and they constantly they say, "I'm oppressed because I'm gay. I'm oppressed because blah, 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 blah." You're not oppressed. So stop saying it. Basically, I like the old-fashioned gay people, the ones that just wanted to be left alone, do what they want to do, and not get any hate for it. Those things are fine. Wow, you're quite right. Yeah, because for the past year, all we've been saying is how oppressed they are, how we're oppressing them, but we've done nothing wrong. How are we oppressing them? Well, number one, again, Pete Buttigieg, he is gay, right? And he says, "Oh, gay person this, gay person that." He's part of the current government. How can you be oppressed if you work for the government in one of the high-ranking positions? He is the transportation administrator, right? He's in charge of transportation. That is a very high-ranking job. And basically, it's like with Lizzo or Oprah. They say, "No one knows how oppressed I can be. No one knows how oppressed I am." You're worth millions of dollars. I hate that. People who say they're oppressed because of the skin color or because of the sexuality, but they're worth millions of dollars and the high-ranking people in our society. It just makes no sense to me. You know, it makes no sense. But I do. I don't mind gays. I don't mind lesbians. I don't mind queer people. I don't mind bisexuals, pansexuals. I just don't want them to constantly be in my face about it and then accuse me of oppressing them when I didn't even do anything to them. I'm pretty sure some of you people here know what I mean, or have actually been in my shoes, been accused of being an oppressor because they're black or they're Asian or blah blah blah, but you don't even care about their skin color. You just like them as a person. Basically, I'm the farthest thing. I'm not a racist or a sexist or blah blah blah. Why? Because in my book, it doesn't matter your skin color. It's all about who you are in here, in your heart, in your soul. Doesn't matter what skin color you are. If hold up, yeah, I'm getting notifications. But basically, it's like Martin Luther King Jr. It's not about the cover. It's about the contents of your character. Hello. Yeah, we're almost at the 1 hour mark. It's almost time for lunch. If you weren't those things, you wouldn't have to defend yourself so hard. You see, but that's the thing. I am pissed off because it happens all the damn time. At one point, I might just not even care. Yeah, maybe pasta. But here's another thing. Here's another thing. To prove that I am not homophobic, if I am homophobic, may God strike me dead. See? Boom. I just proved my point. Because if I was, I would already been dead. That's the thing. Let's see what else is new. But but that's off topic now. I just want to get out there. I don't hate gays. I just hate people who constantly abuse that thing. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's twilight what so foully we heard? All the twilight lies gleaming. Okay, now back on topic. What was the worst thing during the year? What was your worst thing? Wow, you have a bit of a voice. Oh, thank you. More people say I sound. Well, I can't say the R word, but many people, trolls on YouTube, have been saying I look the R word, I sound like the R word, and I dress like the R word. So thank you very much. But yeah, what was, in your opinion, the worst thing that happened in this year? I know what my opinion is on this year. It had its ups and its downs, but I think. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Are you dating? No, no, no. You see, here's the thing. In this society, you have to be about 6 feet tall, have a six-figure salary, and drive a Bugatti or whatever the hell the things are. Basically, it's because of all this TikTok brain rot. I don't understand that. For that, and I did. Well, here's the thing. I have a thing for black petite ladies. But here's the thing. I'm just not good at it yet. That's fine. That's fine. I don't care. But your boyfriend didn't have the things. Well, that's just your preference. That's totally fine. But here's the thing: modern Gen Z women, it's all about how much money you make, what you not really how much you look like, more about what's your height. Because I'm 5'11", okay. So by these Gen Z women standard, I'm basically shorter than Fauci. That or Anna Gimli. Nobody tosses a dwarf. Well, I'm not good with talking with people over, say, chat. I'm good with talking to people man to man, face to face, person to person, heart to heart. That's just something I'm just akin to because I think it's more effective. For example, you can read the room basically. For example, in text, you don't know if somebody's being sarcastic or not. So if you say lol, and if it wasn't supposed to be a lol, they might think you're a jackass. But in a room with another person, you can actually tell if they're being serious or not. That's basically it. Hold up, I'm getting mail. I'm gonna come back soon. Bye.